Hey everybody, how is it going? We'll see if the chat's working. Actually, this will be a good way to definitively tell if my thingy is messed up or not. Anyways, name's Skuttz. Welcome to the stream. With everything going on right now, I thought I could use a little kobold in my life. Oh my god, can you even hear me? Also, there is something in my dryer making a racket. It is my jacket. Because I would like to be warm. It's so cold out. And you know what? A coffee gremlin spilled coffee on my coat. So, I might actually just go stop the dryer. I was gonna wear my coat so I could stay toasty, but it's just so loud. Anyways, hey, and it looks like we have, everything's working up there too. All right, cool. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna see, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can, get some stuff done today. We might have a muted stream where I work. And my god, okay, I can't stand, hold the phone, we're starting. I'm gonna throw the dryer outside. It was gonna drive me nuts. I'm like, too many noises. Hey Deathlight, hey Bootsy, how's it going? Let's see. Alright, so I got a pretty good rough picture for one of these. I'm gonna see what I can do. I don't like either of those, so we're gonna try again. Yeah, actually, you know what? We're gonna just, we're gonna try no talking and just me drawing for a minute here, cause I really want to focus on this. And then we'll refocus back out, and I will talk with chat. We gotta get some ground covered, you know? We gotta make some progress. Stuff has gotta go. It got a really good rough picture though, so as long as the base sketch goes fine, I should be able to talk during the rest of it. I just feel like when I'm feeling out the form and the shape, being out of the flow and whatnot, it makes it a little more difficult. So let's see how this goes. It should be pretty quick, and I should be able to move from that. All right. So I'm gonna leave you with some background music while I do that. All right, perfect. Give me a few minutes, and then I'll be back on the microphone. We're gonna try instead of constantly splitting my attention, we're gonna go in and out of the zone like diving. We're diving today. I need a diving suit. We're diving into the zone. The flow. Draw, you'll grab food. Yeah. It is gonna be kobold time. It's been a long week. Thankfully, tomorrow is Thursday. Oh, man, I can't wait for Friday. Thursday's a good day too, though. Thursday's your Friday, isn't it? Alright. I'm gonna mute. We are going to, we're gonna see how fast I can draw this. I honestly, if I'm focusing, I think it'll go pretty fast. Can I? I can't lift that up. Alright. Can I prop my phone on the thingy? I can. Alright. Even better. Hang on. I actually have... I can just put my phone on this. Oh man, yes. All right, hang on. I would like to see my reference photo clearly. Oh, or just break stuff. We're just breaking stuff. We're just breaking stuff. It's just breaking. Hang on. Nope. What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong here? I think it's because I touched anything. That's it. I did anything at all. That's where we went wrong. Okay, if I broke it, that's not my fault. That's not my fault. It was flimsy. I did not go into a barbarian range. I was very delicate. I used the artificer touch and it still broke. That's not my fault. All right. I think that should do it. It's sturdy. You don't need to know the intricacies of what happened, just that it was a cheap phone holder, and the part that tightened, I guess, is not holding stuff together anymore. But it's fine. We've got my phone resting against my monitor, and it's holding up. I'll have to fix my thing later. All right. So. All right. See you on the other side. Here we go. Uh-oh. I think I did. All right. I actually think that's both busts done. So I'm gonna come in and start trying to do either a cleaned up sketch or some line art. And we'll see if I have the capacity to chit chat while I work on that. Big stretch. I'm out of water, but I have more coffee. I'm out of water, but I have coffee. It's dark too early. I wanted to go to bed at like 4 p.m. So much more coffee. I love that Skuttz looks mad. Alright. Short break. Grab water. And then more kobold time. I like how this one came out. The verse sketches were not it. This one I really like. This one I really like. Very chill in here and you like it. Oh, Bozoe? That's a cute name. Welcome in. Give me just a second for, although I look like a pixelated horse, I'm human and I need some H2O. I'll be right back. All right. It's kobold time. I don't know what else you should expect from me at this point, but more kobolds. Is it a flaw? I don't know. I think it's a feature. I blame they. Welcome back to Kobolds. Yes. Let's see. Did I give her? All right. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and talk to chat. We will see. The brain cells. Oh, they're so tired. I did so many things today. All of them. Thousands of things, billions of things, so many things you wouldn't even know. Mostly. It's just been a rough week. So I'm like, all right, we gotta chill stream. I really like drawing to relax, so you know, we're halfway there. You dream 100 dreams in a moment. It can get exhausting. Let's see. Set. Followed the wrong ones. I want this. to think if I've even been up to anything neat. I didn't do too much. Normally, well, actually I did. I had a goofy thing happen. So a friend had a birthday this weekend, and I went to go. And they told me and one friend it was a costume party. And then nobody else. So, thankfully, it was like a low effort, kind of like thrown together outfits. Because it was really fucking funny. The only other people dressed up were my friend and his girlfriend. And they were dressed up pretty casual. It was just like, I think they were like in, kirigumis, or like onesies. I was like, that's, you know, I got to dress up a little bit. It's fine. I'll just have to like plan to go to a convention in the future or something. Go ham. Otherwise, Halloween day of, I guess I managed to help a friend out and saved Halloween for their kids, so I was like, yeah. I don't have any of my own, so I get to swoop in and be like the one with batteries. Alright, let's zoom out. I'm like, yeah, I had enough. I got to make sure somebody got to go door to door trick-or-treating, so I'm like, yeah. That definitely brought back nostalgia for when I was a kid. Roving around in groups. Hassling the houses for candy. Good times. I'm like, ah. I always used to say when I got too old to trick-or-treat, I would have kids so that I could take them trick-or-treating, but things didn't pan out that way. So I just go and get to pull holiday duty for tired friends. I'm like, yeah. Cool aunt vibes, I guess. Plus, all of them adore me because I'm an artist and they like making art. So I'm like, that's fair. That whole family is pretty artistic, so it makes sense. One of the reasons they needed help is like, one of the costumes was a little complicated and they were like, what do we do? Nobody knows what to do with a wig. And I'm like, I brought a wig cap. Get braiding the hair. I can't braid anybody else's hair. I can only braid my own. So we did that part. I was like, all right, yeah, cosplay was good for something. Saved the night. Felt like NASCAR helping get like Halloween costume stuff ready. So that was pretty fun. I was just like, all right. I had to like go fast. I had to go fast without like getting nervous because I was trying to paint really precise lines for like the face paint. So I was like, oh no, I can't I can't have shaky hands. So it was like, had to stay cool under pressure. But I did it. They had the best monster face paint. They were happy. I was like, all right. I did it. Bozone says, didn't know Skuttz used Clip Studio Paint. It should say underneath what equipment I'm using. If not, I'll make sure I update the information. Chimera time. Not this time, Deathlight. Not this time. Soon, though. We're actually getting closer to the animation. Bozone says, costume onesies are almost standard for casual costume parties. Oh, absolutely. They are the comfiest option and the easiest to get in and or out of. Thankfully, I just have like a bunch of cosplay pieces and just kind of put together a very lazy, cobbled together piece of things. I made one thing. I made... well, cause... so, Adventure Time... there's Marceline the Vampire. Marceline the Vampire Queen. And I love Marceline. But I didn't have quite the right outfit. But for the... is it the... oh no. Did Fiona and Cake. There you go. They did the gender flipped episode. And they just like inverted all the characters. Hold on. Coffee saved me. Anyways, Marceline became Marshall Lee, and he has a plaid jacket that I have something that was close enough to, and like an axe guitar. So I painted a guitar red. And just kind of did vampire teeth with that. So, I felt a little goofy. And my friend showed up in some armor pieces because we got the wrong memo. It was it was hilarious. It was a good time. So yeah, it was fun to see my friend for his birthday, and I hope he got a laugh out of that one because it was pretty goofy. I'm always down to... I'm always down. I mean, I dressed up or not, I'm already weird, so we're committed. What I'm wearing doesn't matter. Just borrow someone else's kids. Exactly. They needed the backup, and they did not want to go walk around the neighborhood in the rain. They were like, please save me. And I was like, tag me in. I love the rain. I wore a witch hat, so it blocked the rain for me. I was good. So yeah, I didn't get to do too much for Halloween, but I got to save it for, I feel like it matters when you're still in the age bracket where you get to like go trick-or-treating and stuff. I'm like, I'm in the stage where I get to hand out candy or dress up for like a party. Like it's one of those two things. So I was like, yeah, to the rescue. And then I thought I was gonna get to dress up. Well, I guess I technically got to dress up anyways. But yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna go to a convention. I'll get my fix there. Emoji where? Kobold tongue piercings are leftover peas. She's just showing off she's sneaky enough to hide them. Like, what? Excuse me. I kind of would have to be in the same ballpark, though. I cannot eat peas. I miss them. Oh my god, the texture. They just explode. Corn's honestly the closest I can really find to them. Anyways, I miss peas. Yeah, I'm excited for the animation too. One of the best ones I did, oops, no, we're not sketching. We're doing lines. The sentence truncated. What the fuck was I talking about? I don't know. I only know horn. I'm sorry. Drawing takes up like most of my mental RAM, so sometimes I'll be in the middle of saying something, and yeah, if you want to really hear the rest of what I was saying, just remind me what the fuck I was on about in chat. Otherwise, I just kind of continue to ramble on to the next thing. It's a stream of consciousness while I'm kobolding. Yes, I'm no longer drawing, I'm kobolding. Why? Because kobolds. Do I need a reason? No. Do I have kobolds? Yes. Animation. I'm excited for it. Do they have a shape, or are they just drawing is 79% mental, with the rest being practice hand motion. Yeah. It's one of the things I'm very quick to remind people of when they're jealous of my artistic skill, is that it only takes me about 5 days of not drawing, and I'm like completely off my game, and it takes me at least a day or two to get back to it. So it's gotta stay on it. But yeah, it's very much so. It's a lot of the hand-eye coordination and making sure that your hand is in tune. Last night I worked on some stuff just because I haven't drawn in a couple of days. And knowing I was going to be doing some of the sketches today, I was like, let's get some warm-ups in tonight. So I finished a cute little bust. And then fiddled with a few things, so it was good. I don't like this. This is bad. Yeah, that's pretty much anytime I go to make any sort of craft or anything like that, I'll just like come out with a pile of things and my friends are like, what the f-? They're like, what? I'm like, don't do what I'm doing. As I like melt things. But I melt them outside. Okay, like I'm not making shit up. I like actually with the for the cosplay thing, the dress up thing, I took I've had these little axes from the dollar store forever, and I was always going to use them as a base or turn them into something because they're not very good as is. Like they were just kind of like haha. Or for like a D&D night if I wanted a dual wield axes. I ruined my dual but now I have a little guitar. Which is worse, not having two... Wait, I don't have two hand axes anymore, but one of them is now an axe. As in a guitar. An axe into it. Oh my god, I didn't realize that was that kind of a pun in Adventure Time. Huh. Marceline has an axe guitar. A nickname for a guitar is an axe. For those who did not know. That's your handy fact today. Endless random facts. If you chill in my streams. Also, possibly endless amount of kobolds. We've got yet to find. Oh my god. Kobold tower. We must build it. We can make it taller. We can make it larger. We can put more kobolds on the stack. You know what? At this point, that's gonna be my New Year's. Kobold stack. Kobold stack. To the moon. Kobold stack. Wait, we made it almost to the moon. We have to go into space now. It's KSP, the Kobold Space Program. We gotta punch the moon. Which kobold is closest to the moon? I should definitely draw them trying to, like, get in a fist fight with the moon. Yeah, that's what's wrong with the world today. Witches on TikTok hexed the moon, and now we're just fucked. You don't mess with the moon. Now we have to fight the moon by building a stack of kobolds and punching it. This makes absolute sense. Yep. We will fight the moon. Why are we like this? Why am I like this? Worst part yet. Why am I actually gonna draw one of the kobolds punching the moon with a high probability? You wanna beat feeling bad, kid? Beat the moon! That's what you do! Yeah! I'm sorry. We're on cup of coffee number 2. And we're dodging existential crisis like we're Neo. Just... I only have one kobold. I don't know if the other one's face is gonna come out cute or not. Trust the process. You have been teaching yourself to draw in Clip Studio. At this point, you understand most of the basic subtools, but get totally confused when the tutorials say clip layer below or set as a layer mask. So as far as I understand, if I understand, and if not, that might be something I will go check into. But essentially, here, let me just make a new one. Can you see the layer? No, we're in the chat's in the way. Gotta move the chat, maybe. Scooch it down. There we go. We're right next to it now. Let's see if we can do this. So essentially, I'm gonna make a new layer. And we're just gonna fill in a chunk here. So I'm going to make a new layer on top of it. And then there's this box here. Well, it's two boxes. It shows them kind of overlapping. And it says clip to layer below. So usually it's over here on your different like layer settings and stuff. And so let me show you with the purple here real quick. So if I just draw over purple, yeah. And then it's this button right here that toggles it to the clip layer. Oh no, I'm underneath the, let's suck at this. I'm trying so hard. I'm doing so bad. But yeah, so that's the clip over here. So, you know, you have the right one. So say if I put, something in between here and it is not a clip layer, it ruins it. So it has to be directly over one. And anything between it. So if you do stuff on top and you want it to clip, you will have to toggle it back on again. But anything that you do between will automatically make itself in the layer masks for you. So if that's not what you're trying to figure out, let me know. And if it is, then I hope that helped. Because moving to digital art from traditional was really confusing for me, especially with the layers and the layer settings and everything like that. So, anything I can do to help, you know, little bits and advice. If I can not do it underneath the chat so you can see what I'm trying to explain. See, I'm gonna do one right now. I've got the green layer, making a new layer, and then I hit that button. I know you can't see, but if you saw what buttons I pushed before, you know what buttons I mean. And then I'm just gonna fill in over these little spots I want to be the piercings. Do. I like it because it means I only really have to draw or fill in, not draw, I suppose, the main profile one time, and then kind of everything after that is pretty straightforward. It doesn't like spill over. And yeah, it's been really nice. I've been trying to learn to use it more when I use digital painting, but oof, I like to just paint on one layer, live life on the edge. So I tend to use it the most when I'm doing ref sheets or things like that. It makes it really easy though. The layer masking is how I do a lot of my flat colors with almost anything, because nothing spills over, and essentially like if I have everything on its own layer, I can kind of like lock it and be like, oh, I didn't like that color for the tongue, and I can just come down here and make it a different shade. Just like, yeah. So just lock my layers, clip my layers, do it all the time. Super handy. And save often. Boatsy! Thanks. You're so right. Ooh. And I got... So my model bugs out a lot. And some of that is due to various things I am working on fixing. One of them is that my glasses are really thick, dark frames. So it's hard for the like face reading software to tell the difference between my glasses, my eyebrows, and my eyes. So I picked some out that hopefully I got them specifically for streaming. So I hope they look okay. But they're wireless frame thingies, or invisible frames. So the hope being that it can pick up my face a little easier, so we don't get Skuttz making as many weird face expressions. I think she's doing a little bit better than she was. All right. Coffee. I just want to drink it. Aw, Deathlight, you got some surprise art. That's super cute. That's super wholesome. Both the art and receiving the art. That's adorable. Man, Skuttz is... I'm drinking my coffee. She's having some trouble with it. Like, why does she keep getting angry when I take a sip of coffee? Give me the coffee, resting bitch face intends to face. My coffee. You want to talk about food aggression? Skuttz has coffee aggression. Oh my god. You would say weird faces are a feature, not a bug. True. It's nice when she does read it, most of the time at least. But the weird angry faces are what keep cracking me up. Oh. Every time I drink my coffee, I just get so mad. Skutt's avatar wants the coffee too. That must be the reason. Digital me's just jealous I don't have coffee for her. Ooh. One day, Skuttz. One day I will make you coffee. I want one of those hats that have like the drink koozies and the straws on the side. They're usually like the game day beer hats. But I just want a coffee in each one. It would be perfect for while I work. I can double fist coffees, but with both hands free. Hack the system. I will become a fourth dimensional spider. I will. Always wanted one of those. That's funny. Just be a child with it, yeah. Like, what? What's in that? Coffee. What's in that? Chicken broth. Ooh. It's getting chilly out. And bone broth for breakfast actually sounds really nice. Everyone was like, oh, is it because of the Mandalorian? And I'm like, what the fuck is a Mandalorian? I just like to make broth. And now I am just Grogu's. I am Grogu. No. How I did not I did not want to like Grogu. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is going on? And then, like, stylistically, I'm just like, this bothers me. What is happening? And it's so disturbing because they took the cutest design elements of, like, a human baby and mixed them with the cutest elements of a cat. And then they made it a baby Yoda. And somehow I'm just like, no. And then I was like, wait, no, I would protect this thing with my life, yes. I even drew a picture of him and I put it on my shirt. Well, okay, no, it's a oh my god, it's one of my favorite shirts. That's one I should put up. Oh my god. I'm not gonna find the picture right now. I will find it for a different stream. It's my favorite shirt. Mandalorian? The Loran what? Yeah, I don't know. What man is the lore about? What lore is the man in? Why is the man in the lore? The Mandalorian. I don't generally consider myself a troll, but it is so funny. The Star Wars fandom can be so funny. I think it's funny because I'm just doing what my aunt did to me with Pokemon, and they were like, oh, Pokemans? And I'm like, it's Pokemon! And they're like, it's Pokemans? And I'm like, Pokemon! It's Pokemon! Don't you understand? Pokemon! It's a pocket monster! Oh, Pokemans. 9-year-old screaming internally, like, no, you don't get it! And then now I'm just like, oh, the Mandalorian? They're like, it's the Mandalorian. Isn't that what I said? No. Actually, the Mandalorian's pretty good. That one's not too bad. It's, it was when Rogue One's the only Star Wars movie I actually really like. It's the only good Star Wars. Changed my mind. And for some reason, that really gets a under some people's buns, and I'm like, I'm not shitting on them for liking the rest of the series. I'm not saying, oh, I don't like Star Wars, you have bad taste. I missed the nostalgia bus. That's it. Beep beep. Whoops! I was sitting at the. Oh, I missed that one. You know. And so it just doesn't hit the nostalgia buttons for me. I happen to think that the story in Rogue One was a lot better and more engaging, and I liked the sassy robot. He was good. And there's a lot of people who agree with that, but the same people who get bothered by me saying Rogue One's the only real good Star Wars movie, then I'm just like, I bring out the big guns and I'm like, well, you know, actually, like, other than that, like, the other movies were okay, but, like, Jar Jar Binks was my favorite character. And then they, like, fucking lose their minds. They're like, no, he's the worst. And I'm like, yeah, but, like, oh, man. And then the whole, like, now he's unironically my favorite, because there's, like, the whole fan theory about Jar Jar being, like, not a Sith Lord, what? The other one. Look at how much I care about Star Wars. And it's not a Jedi, is it? Is he? Yeah. No, he's not. Wait, what? No, I don't even know what the theory is. Basically, that Jar Jar Binks is fucking super powerful and, like, just pretends to be, like, an idiot. And I just love that theory. And then the final nail in the coffin was that I played Lego. I played Lego Star Wars, and when we unlocked Jar Jar Binks, he just runs around and his tongue's lolling out, and I love you. It's so fun. So, anyways, now I completely unironically like I love Jar Jar Binks, and it's just even more upsetting, honestly, for those who found it upsetting in the first place. And I'm like, I'm sorry. You did this to yourself. It's very interesting, though. It's not an all fans like that thing. It's just once in a while there's people who are like, well, I feel like Doctor Who's one that I haven't seen, because the fan base is very, well, why haven't you seen Doctor Who? Why don't you like Doctor Who? And I'm like, am I being interrogated right now? Can I just, like, not like a show? Like, Jesus. Put the spotlight away. Turn the lights back on. I could just not want to watch Doctor Who. It's fine. Yes, I know what a weeping angel is. Yes, I've seen the old shows. No, it doesn't change my mind. Am I gonna think that anybody's dumb for enjoying it? No. There's people are dumb for insisting that I do. Like, fuck. The man in ham. You remind me of a man. If you know this. Is that a... You remind me of a man. That reminds me of Zap Brain again. I don't know. Maybe. Malik says Jar Jar secretly was Glup Shido all along. I don't even know the Glup Shido. I can't get the joke. I'm sorry. Deathlight says thought it was a Sith Lord. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because they did a lot of animating to make sure he'd match movements as other people he was looking at, including lip movements. So people were saying he was controlling those people. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to find the, the YouTube video again. That was a good one. I would watch that one. Oh my god, I'm almost done with my coffee. Alright, it's 8 p.m. I'm caffeinated. Father Ted was your favorite Doctor Who? I'm not even sure I know which one Father Ted is. I'm so very sorry. Jar Jar for you is offset by how cool and interesting Gungan technology is. Cold plasma tech is cool. Ooh. Yeah, so I was watching, like, I don't like the Star Wars movies that much, but I've watched a lot more of this. I have watched so much more of the lore breakdowns and, like, the stuff going into the, like, expanded universe and some of all the other things. I find those very interesting. I just don't think the plot of the main movie series was that great. The joke goes, you remind me of a man. What man? A man with the power. What man? Ha! The power with... Oh, that's that's David Bowie. Goblin King. There you go. The Labyrinth. It's a quote from The Labyrinth. I do know that one. Or is that one... No, that's the you remind me of a babe. What babe? No, I don't know. Now I don't know. Alright. Not a big fan of the Labyrinth either. It is a big enough, what do you call it? Phenomenon that I've seen it enough, and I get like the pop culture reference. At least the Labyrinth I've seen enough to get more of it. Let's see. All right. Oh man, now the Scooby-Doo movie so bad. I love it. All right. What do we have? Perfect. All right. I don't know if I want to keep working on this one, if I want to work on the opposite. Did I get an okay? Oh my god. I might have just started drawing the line work on this one without the okay. Whoops. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. They'll love it. It'll be fine. Yeah, I think, wasn't the second one about like a monster making machine? I feel like something like that. The first one was Scrappy-Doo was so they damn it. I haven't seen that movie in so long. I do not remember it being good. I just remember it being like there were some aspects that were good. Like Matthew Lillard as Shaggy. Yeah. That's good. But yeah, there was a few things where I was just like, it's alright. It was alright. It was definitely one that was it's pretty goofy. I'm trying to think about the second one though. Wait, or was there 3? How many Scooby-Doo movies did they make? Zay will always love it. I was just so excited. It's good. I know Zay will like it. It's perfect. It's fine. It's good. I would worry more if it wasn't a commissioner I was so familiar with. I'm like, yeah, no, that's Goat the Spunk we're after. There might be additional adjustments, but I can stop now. And if I don't go any further, it'll be fine. We'll just work on the other sketch that I haven't gotten approved yet. Yeah. We'll just send that while we're at it. Send it while we're at it so I don't fucking forget it, cause you know I will. You know I will. You know I will. All right. All right. Okay, I guess I'm gonna take a second. We're doing a stretch. Cannot shrimp. Must unshrimp. All right. Yeah, give Man. I feel better, but now my model has a crick. Let me fix that. Alright. Let's see. So, I need to do both of the busts, her back arm here, and then it looks like I haven't done anything on the front for either. That's fair. I will be able to recycle these ones and kind of flip the profile the same way I did. The wings are not gonna work that way. Because I'm kind of using this to display how they look down from the back. And this is sort of how they look when they're draped as a cape. So, that's not going to be reusable. So there's not... Whew. There's so many pieces to this one. I've got the basic line work for the characters front and back and the clothes done. And then we're working on the cybernetic augment, so one has the wings, and then one has the extra set of arms. And then they also have a set of weapons. One has swords, and one has some kind of railgun thingy. So I'm just like, we still have another layer to go. We just keep going. We just keep adding little bits. Oh, man. I feel that. I feel like I'm going to be on my heat pad after this. I've been really trying to stay ahead of my wrist getting really messed up from drawing, so I'm trying to limit it. We're trying to stretch, take breaks, and then we'll see. I'm trying a new schedule this month, and we'll see how it goes. Ugh. My drawing arm is definitely feeling pretty tight today, though. It's fine. So, yeah, I'm gonna stick with the plan of action here. I'm gonna go ahead and start the face for Sugar on her bust. And then I think I'm gonna work on the mechanical arms then. That would be probably the best thing that I could work on finishing. They're one of the most complicated bits. Yeah. If my hand starts to hurt from the line work, I'm gonna switch to something else, because I don't want to run my hand into the ground again. That's what I did last time. I did line work on a bunch of ref sheets back to back, and that was bad. So I need to make sure I change this one up. I have lost my tablet pen. I don't know where it rolled. Pardon me. I'm gonna go hunting, I guess. All right. We're good now. I stood up and I had to go to the bathroom. What just happened to my line art brush? What? That's fine over here, right? What? Why is it like this now? Alright. I must have hit a button. Whew. Like, why? Why is my line art so crunchy? That doesn't seem right. It ran away. It didn't run too far. It just it rolled off. And I was like, hey. When I leaned down to grab it, I was like, you know what? Actually, I have to go to the bathroom now. And I didn't have time to explain. I just went. I ran off. And I'm like, you guys can just deal with it. I'll be back in a minute. It's faster to just go than to come back and be like, hey, just so you know, I'm gonna be gone for a second. I'm like, I'll just run fast, run faster. That one caught me off guard. Da 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 da. Drawing kobolds. What do we do? Hey. If a kobold is blue, is it a kobold? Kobold? All of my RAM is going to processing how to draw kobold. Is it dog? Is it rat? Is it rat dog? Is it lizard? We don't know. But he's scrunkly. I'm pretty sure scrunkly is just my favorite descriptor now. Is it all of the above? Is what all of the above? Is it a rat? Oh, rat, dog, lizard. Gotta take a lizard, and then you add a little bit of rat, and then you add a little bit of dog, and then you get a little bit of scrunkle, and then you scrunkle it up extra scrunkly. And then, like, when you take a piece of paper and you like crumple it, that's how you make a kobold. you just take a lizard board and you just crumple them up. That's why they're so small and scrunkly. Does that mean if you iron out a kobold, they turn into a dragonborn or lizard folk? Consider saving if RAM is acting up. No, yeah, my brain. Not my actual computer. That is a real problem, though. I have too much shit on my computer. I saved too many video files. Program. DaVinci Resolve. There you go. I have a bunch of work in progress videos that are taking up a ton of space. I'm like, yeah. But we're gonna get there. I will make a price sheet thingy eventually. It doesn't present well doing it to a time lapse, and then it means I have to do more stuff. But I want to actually make it relevant to what I'm talking about and actually digestible, so I need a little more time working on stuff, and we're at storyboarding, and I gotta fill in the bits when I have enough time. It's good though. We're making a big dent through the backlog. That's what matters right now. But yeah, I was actually having problems. I can't remember what it was with. But essentially I had to go and delete. Oh, I was having a stream where stuff wasn't working right and I did not know what was going on. And essentially I just had to quit the stream and delete a bunch of irrelevant, like, video saves. I was like, that's fair. Oops. I think I have literally every drawing I've made for the last, like, 10 years saved on this fucking thing, too, so I should probably let go of some of the files that are, like, 10 years old. I don't need to hold on to those. For a little bit, like, it's handy, especially, there's a ref sheet I need to make an edit to. So I do hold on to stuff for quite a while. A lot longer than I really should. But it's nice to have it. I'm just gonna get some more storage space. That's fine. Video editing takes up a lot of space, essentially. But yeah, so I did run into that actual problem, but I was just meaning. It takes up a lot of concentration to draw, and it takes up a lot of concentration to like, make a sentence that makes sense. So when I'm doing the two of them together, sometimes my brain lags a little bit for the sake of paying attention to what I'm drawing. It's funny. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm just stuck buffering momentarily, and I'm like, yeah, we'll get there. It's all right. And then the sentence formulates, and I'm like, cool. I hope this makes sense. Even if it doesn't make sense. Kobold. That's how you know what I'm doing. The proof is in the kobolds. I am drawing the other one now, right? Oh my god. Do I really know what I'm doing? Do I? Sometimes I wonder. Drawn eyelashes. Oh my god. I want a third cup of coffee. Give me more coffee. I'm too tired still. Coffee doesn't fix it. Somebody make daylight savings go away. It got dark outside and I thought it was like way early. Too soon. Make it stop. Possibly. So never iron out a kobold. They have been compressed, and if you reheat them, they will decompress into the full size. Guy man. Yeah. That's a throwback. Hopefully there's a backup flash drive. Yeah, I do have stuff backed up. I just don't know if I need to have stuff that's from that far back. And then I don't want to only have it on the flash drive or a solid state drive in case like that crashes or corrupts or whatever. I'm like, hey, it's one thing when it's my sketchbooks, like those are there. Barring something happening physically to the notebooks. It's so weird to think of art in a digital medium in like if there were a solar flare, my art's just gone. Right? Like a big one, like not just like a little like ooh solar flare, ooh look some northern lights, but like if there's a really big one, why does this keep doing this? Why are we here again? What? What am I missing? All right. Now that my lines aren't all chunky anymore. But like basically if something fried all the technology, it's weird to me that like I would still have, I mean, I guess it's the same way that like if there was like a flood or a fire, the physical art's still like susceptible to being destroyed. It's just in a different way. Huh. I don't want to think about my art being destroyed. Oh, the nose holes are misaligned. Yeah, either of those situations, there'd be a larger issue at hand than just the loss of my art. Like all of technology fried? Back to the Stone Age. Alright. I would be out in the woods in my camping tent so fast. I'd probably be done for in about a week. Barring I get along with the squirrels and they take me in as one of their own. Sure, that sounds like a solid plan. I'm just gonna roll with it. That's my apocalypse plan. I'm just gonna go in the woods and see if the squirrels will adopt me. Like I guess. Uh, what's your absurd apocalypse plan? Which would you? I think everybody thinks that they would survive in an apocalypse when they definitely would not. I'm pretty sure I would be done for. My only hope is that I'm incredibly handy. Like, I'm MacGyver. I can take all kinds of random shit and be like, yeah, I made this thing we need. And you're like, how the fuck did that happen, Skuttz? I'm like, I don't know. You just did the thing and put the thing there and you glued that part and then you tie it there so it doesn't fall apart and there you go, it's fine. They're like, the fuck? It works perfectly. Sometimes it doesn't, but there's a good... I've made a fair few crafts in my day. So I've even told some of my friends, I'm like, I'm gonna be a liability. I have bad food allergies. They're like, I will learn how. Like, they're like, I'll hunt deer. I'm like, that's about the only thing I can eat because all the canned food, I'm gonna be screwed. So many canned food can't have. Canned food, more like canned food. Oh. Who's putting carrot juice in the cans of tuna? Tell you what, you don't need to put carrots and peas in the tuna. It's tuna. Food rage. Would you burrow into the ground like a badger? After you build your mobile home, it would still work because it's an older vehicle. It would be a natural Faraday cage. If there were a zombie apocalypse, Bozoe says, I'm heading out for a food warehouse you used to work out. That food warehouse sounds good. You're pretty stubborn. It's more if your back will give up before you. It depends on what kind of apocalypse it is, too. I think that's very, very important. Canned corn for me. Bozo, last E is silent. Okay. Sorry, if that wasn't how you say your name, that's a horrible way to mispronounce it. So I was like, oh God. It's the worst part of being a streamer when you're like, hello name I don't want to mispronounce. I do my best. Just be like, thanks, Bozo. You're like, it's Borzoi! Never come back to my stream again. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm playing the dyslexia. Oh. Hey, it is late and I am running on coffee. Let's see. I think this one should be fine also. So kobolds. I will draw kobolds forever. If I ever stop drawing kobolds, something is wrong. It is a cry for help. Invasion of the body snatchers. Skuttz won't draw kobolds. Check if they have a fever. And then it's like the creature from the thing. Yeah. I feel like Dungeon Meshi had a really interesting take on that kind of spot the imposter trope. That was really cute. There's a couple of other fun ones. I'm trying to convince my friend. I'm like, you should be elf Senshi, please. Huh. I don't know what cosplay I'd do if I was part of a Dungeon Meshi group. Oh no. I didn't think about that much. I'm not gonna do that part. We're just gonna stick with... So... let's do this. She's gonna end up with her shirt... Ow, sorry. And the cape on it. But I want to make sure. I want to make sure that the base underneath works. I don't know if I like this arm though. Is she supposed to be like kind of shyly crossing her arms? I don't know how I feel about it. We'll come back tomorrow. Take a look. Alright. Either way, it's a good bit more than what I had before. And I can get rid of the crunchy under sketches. I don't know what I want to do with this, so I'm just going to leave it blank. Haha. I'll build on it more later. For now, I'm just gonna go do the base. Do I have the pep to finish the arms? I don't want to do too much line work and hurt my drawing hand. Alright, so we might almost be at time for today then. was a bit more of a mellow stream today, but that's all right. It's a good day for chill vibes. Don't forget to like the stream if you're enjoying it. It helps it get it out there to more folks. And a lot of us could use some chill right now. Where's the gap? Right there. Do 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 do. Thank you so much. All right, I just sent the work in progress of both of them off. So that should be good to go. Which means next time both of these are basically, I've done most of the difficult part. They just need their little outfits added. And then I've got to do her arm. So I think that'll be what we do next week, maybe. This is the next one I'm trying to push across the finish line. So, and it's a big one. We got 2 characters, front, back, and an outfit, and cybernetic augmentations, and weapons. So that's it's a big order, and we've been plugging through it. So, yeah, I'm excited. Next week I should be on sooner. Today, we're getting there. The daylight savings kind of has me shuffled up a little bit. So, yeah, I might be on Twitch later. If I am, I'm just gonna be muted and working for a little bit. So you can catch me over there. In the meantime, I'm gonna eat some dinner, refuel my tank, and then I think honestly I might be over on Twitch and shading this one. I'm feeling pretty overwhelmed by the environment just for the number of times I've gone to tackle it. It's not even a big deal. I've just made it a big deal. So I've got the okay for the color palette. Everything's finished. I just need to do the painting in the background and the snow. But I'm really loving how the pony looks like she's lit by the light in the background and everything. So it's super fun. I'm excited. And we've been doing some been getting some help doing some shorts from the streams, as well as just kind of some little highlight cuts and stuff. So if you guys think those are interesting, please make sure you watch them and give those a thumbs up. They're a little bit of work to make, so if you don't like watching them, I mean, when they don't get watched, I suppose that's the best feedback. So if you want to see more of those, make sure you check them out. And I'm open to feedback because I'm trying out some new stuff. We're getting almost through the backlog. I'm trying to think. We'll get a number count for next time. I don't want to stop and look right now while I'm wrapping up stuff, but It's under, I want to say it's like at 15, and I'm trying to get it under 10 by the end of the month. So we're going. We are going. We are doing it. Kicking ass. So thank you for joining me while I do so. I appreciate it so much. And once again, catch me at Skuttz over on Twitch. I'll be streaming from I think roughly 9 or 9:30 p.m. till about midnight. Just seeing what I get done on this painting. If I finish sooner, I'll be done sooner. We'll see. All right. Take care. Have a good one. It means so much to me that you chose to hang out and watch my stream. And I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.